What's up, guys? We're going to be live in just a minute on AOC with WrestleDOWN, so be sure you guys stay tuned in into the chat room. Let me know when I'm live on AOC.
Let's see. I actually think you might want to check the camera.
Because
You're live.
okay, well, again, it's public access, guys and gals. Welcome to WrestleDOWN, the discussion of wrestling now, right here on AOC. I am your friendly neighborhood wrestling gamer, the Double B Bully Bujo. My partner in crime, Mark the Smart Trahan, will be here in just a couple of minutes. We were all running terribly late, but there is a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss, especially with what happened on SmackDown, Monday Night Raw, including the finals of the Mae Young Classic, which I have to say I was very impressed with. And also, my favorite girl, you know who she is, of course, Asuka, is going to be on Monday Night Raw. I got to say, it's going to be really unique seeing how they're going to bring her in and try to mesh her in. But I just don't want what's happened to so many of the other promising NXT talents, as I'm trying to get my laptop here, but my screen doesn't seem to be working, and I don't know why, and I can't see anything. If I could get a little bit of help here, because the lights in here are so bright, and I had a setting on here where everything was like super dark.
This may bring it up. No.
Wait, hold on. I may have to do it like this.
Oh yeah. There
we go.
Oh,
yeah,
it's still booting.
Yeah, my laptop's still booting up, so if you guys are chatting in the chat room, I do apologize. But the laptop, as you can possibly see, is still kind of booting up here, so I do apologize for that. But I got to say, it was a very unique week in professional wrestling. If you guys got to go to Pro Wrestling 225 this past weekend, I hope you guys had a great time. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go. Also, there was also Elevate Pro, which took place in Cecilia Saturday. Of course, my laptop's going to have to say it's got to do updates. Thank you very much, Windows. Again, well, you probably can't see it too well, but yeah, updates. Thank you, Windows. For those of you who think Windows 10 is actually good, but anyway, as I'm trying to wait for this to get up and look to view your comments in the chat room, probably saying, what is this fat idiot doing? I got to say, first off, let's talk a little bit about Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar. And it was something I talked about on my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't follow me here on YouTube, that's youtube.com/WrestleGamer. I kind of talked about it in the aspect of, in every one of the angles that Brock Lesnar's been involved with, they've always written him as the guy who's, I believe that might be Will. Will, is that you?
Yep.
All right, well, it's just me and you right now while I'm waiting for Mark and Windows to boot up. And as you probably saw, it's kind of taking its time right now. So, but first off, did you get a chance to see the finals of the Mae Young Classic?
Yep.
What did you think about it?
On TV.
Yeah, what did you think about that match with Shayna? I'm trying to remember her last name. It's escaping me right now, and I don't have access to my notes because Windows decided it wants to do an update right now of all times. And Kari Sane. I got to say, I was very impressed with not just Kari Sane, who won the thing, but with Shayna as well, because they both looked phenomenal. You know, heads above some of the current talent that's on the main roster right now.
Oh, by the way, there's rumors that Ronda Rousey signed with WWE.
Right now, I would take those rumors with a grain of salt until something can be substantiated, which means can be verified. You know, because there are a lot of dirt sheets out there. As I try to probably move this mic closer to the phone so the folks at home can hear you. Like I said, I would hold rumors to a grain of salt until they can be verified, because rumors are just that, rumors. And a lot of people can start rumors. It can be right or wrong. 90% of the time they're wrong. 90% of the time Dave Meltzer is wrong. But like I said, I would hold off saying anything, going any further beyond that until something can be actually verified to be 100% accurate. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now, on to Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman. Like I said on YouTube earlier this week, is most of the time when we've seen Brock Lesnar in an angle, he's always been the dominating, overpowering guy, in a sense. And in this current angle with him and Braun Strowman, for probably one of the few times in Brock Lesnar's career, he's being viewed as the underdog, wouldn't you think?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this whole thing? Do you think that there's a shot that that Lesnar's going to be losing the title to Braun Strowman?
Yep.
Yeah, I got to say, it's going to be very interesting to see where they would go with this. As I welcome in my partner in crime, who normally I pick him up, but unfortunately I was running so late that I myself had to get here. It was just with like 5 minutes left before the show started. Mark, the Smart Trahan. Mark, how you doing, man?
Was that Will?
Yeah, it's Will. We were talking about the whole thing with Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman, and as you could see on my laptop, Windows decided to do an update.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, so while we're waiting for that to boot up, and again, I apologize to everybody in the chat room. Yeah, we're live on YouTube and Twitch right now, so I apologize to everybody on YouTube and Twitch right now because we are unable to bring up your chat. But what do you think about this whole thing with Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman? Do you think Braun Strowman's going to be the guy to take the title from Brock Lesnar?
Maybe, but I don't know if he's ready. It's kind of like, if Braun Strowman's the guy, I know, like, Vince McMahon likes, he loves his big men. I love my big men. I want to be huge. Yeah, I love them big. Yeah.
Why did I just say that?
But the thing is, like, with Brock Lesnar's high soul name, like, he's the kind of guy that brings, like, the people to the shows.
I can imagine Kayla is in the chat room right now, just typing in all caps, Billy loves big guys.
Oh,
man.
What Kayla looks like anyway?
I don't know, to be honest, but
maybe she's hot.
I'm not one to judge, but speaking of judging things that were actually good, how about the finals of the Mae Young Classic with Kairi Sane and Shane? I can't remember what her last name was, but I know she's like
Ronda.
Huh?
Team Ronda.
No, the actual last name. Will.
I forgot.
Yeah, Shane. It's Shayna something. But I was very impressed with both of them. I thought they were phenomenal.
Yeah, and but they're not going. I thought they were going to make like the, that Asuka, related to her title. I thought maybe the NXT was going to be.
You think it would have been Kairi Sane that would have dethroned Asuka?
No,
because Kairi Sane has already been signed to NXT.
Yeah, but like I said, I thought maybe they will make the winner the NXT Women's Champion.
Well, I don't necessarily think they would have done that because they would have flown it under the banner of NXT.
Yeah.
But they didn't. It was just the Mae Young Classic. And speaking of classics, I got to say, that insane elbow of Kairi Sane's was absolutely probably one of the best elbow drops I have seen since Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, it was savage.
It was.
It looked like maybe she would have
She swings her whole body in the air when she does it too. You seen that?
Yeah, like they said, Macho Man used to hurt himself, doing the elbow drop to himself. The way he would land, he would break their ribs or break his ribs or hurt himself.
Yeah, because he would go in with the forward elbow.
Yeah. And
then he would come down on it, and the way Kairi Sane was doing it, when she was in the air, she would actually swing her arm up and tilt her whole body, and it would come down like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it look so impactful. But I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to what they do with her in NXT. And speaking of that, right now we do not have an NXT Women's Champion. So basically, right now, anybody right now in the NXT Women's division could be crowned champion. Who do you think should be? And I know a lot of people are going to be saying it because I kind of think that Ember Moon should be the next champion. Yeah. I think Ember Moon is extremely talented.
How about the girl Insanity?
No.
Nikki Cross?
And Nikki Cross. But I think Ember Moon, she's a very good talent. I think she's the next Blue of NXT, you know, and Asuka's gonna be on Raw.
Yeah, we were talking about that exactly how they were gonna bring in. And by the way, if Asuka ever took on Ronda Rousey, Asuka would win.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Are you serious? Have you not seen Asuka's kicks? She kicked the shit out of Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
No, she wouldn't.
Oh yeah, she would. She would. I firmly believe she would. But anyway.
Forget WWE.
But it said Ronda Rousey's trained.
Yeah, Will was bringing that up too. But like I said earlier, I think we should hold off on any type of rumors until we can actually verify whether or not they're accurate.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, because rumors are just that. They're rumors. They can be right or wrong. Dave Meltzer has been wrong 90% of the time. That doesn't mean he's an expert in anything he says.
Yeah, he's been doing it for 30 years.
He's just a blabbermouth.
Yeah, he is.
You know, he's no better than Vince Russo.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Vince Russo, had a little YouTube live with Stevie Ray, and it was like Stevie Ray pretty much put him down, all the stuff you would say. It was so hilarious. I watched a bit of it, and Stevie Ray was like, man, you wrong, bunch of crap. He pretty much tore Vince Russo down.
If I would have known it was...
Jim Cornette would have loved it. You know?
If I would have known it was a 1 hour thrashing of Vince Russo, I would have turned into it.
Yeah.
Because, I, for one, disagree wholeheartedly with anything Vince Russo has to say. Because pretty much Vince Russo is just like he's lost it. He may have had it back in the day. He may have had it in the early to late 90s with the Attitude Era, but...
He's just like JBL.
Well, JBL's gone now.
Yeah. Thank God, the bully's gone. But
that's one thing we never got to discuss about the replacement of JBL, which is Corey Graves.
I think it's great, but it gives a workload to Corey Graves. But I think
you know what? He's not on 205 Live anymore. He's taking his spot.
Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah, Nigel McGuinness and the Vic guy. Nigel. And the Vic guy, he's the guy that used to do commentary for House of Hardcore.
Yeah.
I got a chance to listen to him on 205 Live this week. I was very impressed with his commentary.
Yeah.
I was really impressed.
He reminds me of Morrow.
Oh, yes. He was really well done. As my computer is still at 62% on updates. Thank you very much, Windows 10.
Yeah.
I'd have a gesture, but if I did that gesture, we'd be off the air.
Yeah.
But he did good commentating for the McGregor fight.
Yeah.
Wait. He did the commentating for the McGregor fight?
Yeah, he did.
Really? I had no idea.
Did a really good job. Vince McMahon, you're losing out on a great commentator.
Well, they have him on 205 Live, so right now he is technically under contract.
Yeah. But the thing I said, the guy's bipolar, and JBL is messing with him. But I guess everybody says.
Well, he's a welcome addition to NXT.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I heard from people talk about JBL, JBL, you got to do it back to him.
Yeah, there are a lot of reports about what JBL's done. But there's what the old saying is: there's three sides to every story. Each other's side and what actually happened.
Yeah.
We don't know what actually happened.
I hope Joey Gordon.
Now when I say this, hold on.
Joey Styles would have punched.
I know. Yeah, Joey Styles would have punched JBL in the face, regardless of how big he is.
Yeah.
Because Joey Styles was from ECW, so he didn't give a crap.
Yeah.
Even if you remember when he cut that shoot promo on Monday Night Raw the night he quit. He gave 0 Fs, if you know what I mean.
But he said the truth though. Same thing with CM Punk.
Yeah, but CM Punk kind of lost my respect when he decided to take his ball and go wee all the way back to his house. And what is he doing now for work?
I know he's still some.
Yeah. First UFC fight he got his butt beat.
Yeah, but a young guy, but he was.
No, you mean ass beat?
Yeah, I'm trying to refrain from the profanity on this show.
Yeah.
I kind of had to let it slide because of the threat and our guest Puppet last week. But we're trying to not do that too much.
And Jake the Snake's gonna be at Comic-Con.
I wish I could go.
Yeah.
I know you're going.
Yeah.
He got his donkey beat.
Wait, what?
There you go. He got his donkey beat.
Donkey what?
Well, we're talking about Jake the Snake Roberts right now, Will.
You're talking about Shelton Benjamin? I heard Shelton Benjamin has a,
We moved on from that.
Yeah.
As the updates on my laptop are again 90% done. So again, I apologize to people in the chat room who are watching this right now.
Remind people from live that are watching. Jake the Snake's gonna be
At Comic-Con.
At Comic-Con, like
this
how
weekend.
much I tried to get us to host the Q&A, but
The Q&A is going to be Saturday at noon, by the way.
yeah, Saturday at noon, be there.
So, yeah.
You can be there all day, Saturday and Sunday. You know, get your Dick the Snake, action figures, get your Dick the Snake memorabilia. Maybe get your...
And maybe he can film the Q&A for us, man, if you can, like, set up a camera and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, my iPad.
Yeah, we could try.
Or you have a pet snake, get your pet snakes on. Dick the Snake.
I don't know how that's possible, man. I really don't know how that's
They
possible.
probably wouldn't let you bring in that thing anyway.
Oh, before we go further, we had a very interesting conversation on the way home, way back to your place last week, about a certain gentleman who apparently decided to get a tattoo of Vince McMahon in a very sensitive area of his body.
On his butt, Will. A guy got like your fired face of Vince McMahon on his butt
And he
cheek.
showed me the picture, too.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Without my consent, he showed me the picture of the guy who got a tattoo of Vince McMahon on his left butt cheek.
Yeah. It was Jerry Lawler at one of his
That
signings.
sounds funny.
It was like Jerry Lawler at one of his signings, and the guy was like, I got a tattoo of Vince McMahon on my butt. And like Jerry Lawler, being Jerry Lawler, was like, he's like, okay, let me see it. Like, you don't believe him. The guy like just drops his pants and shows his cheek, and it's Vince McMahon just like in his you're fired face tattooed on his butt,
What kind of drugs do you have to be on to want to get...
That sounds like something what Billy would do.
No, I would not get Vince McMahon's tattooed on my butt.
Yeah.
Oscar, maybe.
I'm not big of a WWE mark, but like he
No,
texts
he would get Oscar.
he texts Vince McMahon the picture, and Vince McMahon's like words was, "Oh my God."
Yeah, and then when I was bringing him back to his place, he actually showed me the picture, and I was like, oh.
People do.
And I was like,
Maybe he was, like,
I
really
actually
drunk.
did that.
Maybe he was drunk, or like maybe his friends are like, "Dude, I dare you get a picture of like this."
Yeah, he
McMahon."
probably lost a bet. That's probably
Yeah.
what it is. He probably lost a bet where you had to get the loser had to get Vince McMahon's face tattooed on his butt, and he lost the bet.
Yeah.
Because I can't see any reason why he would willingly put another man's face that close to your butthole.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. But speaking of Vince McMahon, which is a nice segue to what we're going to be talking about next, that headbutt from Kevin Owens at the end of SmackDown Live,
yeah.
golly.
Yeah.
Now,
Respect.
excuse me?
As wrestling, but it was like hard way, I guess for some.
No, that's called blading the hard way. That was actually legit.
Yeah.
But
I bet you Vince was like, "Do it, damn it."
yeah, I bet he was. I bet he was. My laptop is finally getting ready to boot up.
Is Kevin Owens the new Canadian Stone Cold? But I think it's a good build
He
up.
would have to lose about 100 pounds if he wants to, and shave his head if he wants to be
Yeah.
the next Stone Cold.
And shave his beard to goatee. But it's like it's a really awesome build up to to the Shane McMahon.
Exactly,
Hell in a
and
Cell.
what it does is it puts a lot of heat on Kevin Owens,
Yeah.
which is what rightly needed to be done because Kevin Owens is the heel. And he's got to do things to get the crowd to hate him. And what's probably one of the best ways to hate him when Vince McMahon's probably at the height of his popularity right now? Headbutt Vince McMahon in the face and bust him open. Kevin Owens did what he was supposed to do. There are a lot of marks out there on the interwebs who are blowing it up saying, oh, Kevin Owens should be fired. Kevin Owens is doing his job.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is doing what he needs to do. And I think all the smarts that are out there need to kind of lay off and kind of just soak it in and realize what the storyline is supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be getting fans to hate Kevin Owens, and that's exactly what he did.
And like it's pretty much the people in the back and Vince McMahon, the number one guy, is putting faith in him. Maybe Kevin Owens might be the next world champion.
Well, he was Universal Champion for quite some
but he
time.
he wasn't WWE champion.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Universal Champion.
But-
Kevin Owens tattooed on my ass.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Go round and round, forget that.
Yeah. Or Oscar,
No, thank you.
But like.
But they did do what we were talked about, what we expected on here, and it's going to be Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens inside Hell in a Cell. It's exactly what we were expecting. You know, sometimes WWE.
But it's gonna be cool. Like it's in 2 weeks or 2 weeks.
No, it's in October.
Oh, is it October?
Yeah,
but No Mercy is in 2 weeks.
No Mercy is in 2 weeks.
But it's not cool, you know. Maybe they do some cool stuff. Shane McMahon might go off the, you know.
Yeah, if that's the only gimmick Hell in a Cell match we have at the pay-per-view, which I don't think it should be. But as we're still waiting for my laptop to boot up and for me to connect with the chat room people, again, I am so sorry. I did not anticipate my laptop to go through an update here at this point, and.
Yeah, you can't really do like stuff like they did at King of the Ring '98 or
because that
Bad Blood, or do like the old like Edge and Undertaker or CM Punk.
Because there's so many new things now, like the concussion issues. All these injuries that happen. WWE has a lot of safeguards in place for a reason. Fans complain about that, but it's there to keep the wrestlers safe.
Yeah, don't talk to see the concussion doctor like Baron Corbin and get some people backstage and get your money in the bank.
First off, I want to say AJ Styles and Ty Dillinger on SmackDown Live this week for the U.S. title. Great match. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Baron Corbin, get a goddamn mouthpiece, man, because you cannot talk to save your life.
Yeah.
You have the look, you have the ability, but you need someone to talk for you. You're basically a young Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And that's not a good thing.
If only like Paul Heyman's on SmackDown instead of Raw.
Yeah, they need to bring the era of managers back, because then they can have the guys who have the look and have the ability but can't talk, have someone talk for them. You know, and that's kind of like what Slick did, what Jimmy Mouth of South Hart, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Paulie Dangerously, a.k.a. Paul Heyman. Those guys.
Jim Cornette, who else?
Robert E. Lee, Colonel Parker, when he was in WCW. Those kind of guys. You know, why not bring back the era of managers? Why can't we do that again? Because that way you can actually have the guys who only have the look and have the ability in the ring but can't cut a promo. Why not have a guy who can cut a promo for them?
Yeah.
You know, why not bring that back again?
But WWE always been there, like the thing of the valets, because somebody to pretty look at. But they have like some valets are good managers. I think Maurice is a good manager. But like
she's pregnant now.
Yeah, she can't take any I guess she's not gonna do that much risky stuff anymore.
No. But you know what? If we do see
who's your daddy? But who's your daddy?
Oh my God. Oh jeez.
Hey Will, who's your daddy?
I think Will knows who his daddy is. It's right here.
Corey's calling.
But I gotta say, Enzo Amore, I believe, Will, can we call you back? Because Corey's calling us.
Yeah, he's our #1 fan.
Yeah, so we'll talk to you later, Will. Corey, what's up, man?
What's up, Corey? That baby. Enzo said that baby. He's the baby that said, "Who's your daddy?" Corey. You saw that on Raw. When Enzo told Maurice, who's your daddy? The baby's gonna
Remember
say,
what Enzo did on Monday Night Raw?
Oh yeah. I remember it.
Yeah, it kind of makes my head hurt when I think about it.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
But first off, Corey, did you get a chance to watch the finals of the Mae Young Classic?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
Were we reading it or we talking about it?
Well, we're just talking about it.
Yeah. Who's your baby mama? Who you like? Oh yeah, I like her.
Our favorite.
Yeah. Who you want to be your future baby mama?
You know the one I told you from remember she was with the straight edge?
Oh, I know you're talking about
Yeah, I can't think of her name, but Serena Deeb is her real name. Serena.
Yeah. But that Japanese girl, y'all.
Kari Sane.
She looked good.
Yeah, how about that elbow drop that she does as a finisher?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
she looked good.
I'm trying to bring up the chat room right now for YouTube and Twitch because my computer decided to...
In that, the one from that MMA?
It's Shayna something. It's
yeah.
Shayna Baszler.
Say that again? I remember from UFC.
Shayna Baszler.
Baszler.
Yeah, Baszler. Yeah, I think she's be good. I think they signed her because they had like a little. I checked like the newsletter, and they said they signed a few of the women on the Mae Young
Classic, yes.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, because I got to say, some of them are extremely talented and deserving of a job.
Yeah.
Daddy got another tournament coming up, huh?
Say that again, Corey?
They got another tournament coming up, huh?
Not that I'm aware of. You know, if there's another tournament coming up, I haven't heard of it.
Softball wrestling tournament.
Oh, God.
I love softball. It's good.
Oh.
I love AJ Styles' he's from Dennis Friends, the car salesman.
Yeah.
If you wanna post
Amber Moon gonna get that belt, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But Asuka's gonna be on Monday Night Raw now.
Yep.
I thought she was gonna go to SmackDown.
I don't know.
No, they showed it on Monday Night Raw this past week. She's coming to Raw.
Mm-hmm. I think she's gonna get it with the.
They said it was a couple of weeks, so.
Yeah.
I wonder who she gonna go after first.
Probably Alexa Bliss. kick her right in the face.
Why wouldn't they put her immediately in the title picture, considering how wildly successful she was?
Yeah.
You know, technically she's still undefeated.
Yeah.
She needs to go after Alexa Bliss because I don't like her.
Yeah.
And I
brag too much.
The thing about like Raw, it's Nia Jax heel or babyface now.
I think she's a tweener.
Yeah, tweener.
I would put her. I would classify her as a tweener.
I think she about to go good.
Well, she could. She could. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, she does better promos than her cousin Roman Reigns in her.
Oh, jeez. Well, I got to say though, what they did this week on Monday Night Raw, again, even though we know their promos are scripted, they are getting very, very personal with those promos.
Yeah.
You kind of need to, you know, in certain ways.
Especially John Cena.
Yeah. But John Cena's, you know, bringing out his A game with the promos. You know, I guess he's trying to make Roman Reigns. He's like, I guess he's pretty much telling Roman Reigns, you know, don't deal with the script, man. You know, if you want to get your promos out there and make yourself, you know, we're going all out. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, I don't mean anything about the promos. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help out our feud. We're doing it all out. That's how it's going to be.
Yeah, that's another question I got to ask y'all.
What?
Remember how y'all bought that dude on there last week?
Brett the Threat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why y'all can't bring Amber Moon on there?
Because she's under contract to WWE.
And it costs money. I wanted to bring Drake Mistake over here, but he'd probably be like a bunch of money. But he's going to be at Comic-Con, Corey.
Yeah.
At where Comic-Con?
And it's at the Cajun Dome?
At the Convention Center.
At the Cajun Dome Convention Center?
Yep.
Huh? Yeah.
When they gonna be out there?
Saturday is going to be Saturday at noon. The Q&A.
Saturday at noon?
Yeah.
Saturday at noon.
It's $28 to get in.
Oh, goddamn, boy.
Yeah, but it's pretty good, you know. Bring your Jack the Snake memorabilia and bring your snake if you want to get signed.
How do you sign a snake?
I don't know, with a marker, and you sign it on the skin and stuff, permanent marker.
It won't work. It won't work.
You're gonna rub that on.
No, it sheds the skin, you know.
What do you think about that headbutt from Kevin Owens to Vince McMahon on SmackDown Live?
That was some bull, bro.
Why do you say that?
You don't talk about it. You don't do that. You don't do that on national TV.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that, again, that I talked about that people need to remember is Kevin Owens is supposed to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be doing stuff to get the fans to hate him.
Yeah, get some heat. You know, he headbutted Drew Blood on a 70. How old is Vince McMahon?
Oh, he's in his 70s.
Yeah, 70-year-old man. I can't believe him, you know.
Man, but I want to talk to Amber Moon when y'all get a chance.
I
Yeah.
know, but again, she's.
Why you don't want to talk to Paige anymore, man?
Let's not bring up the Page incident. That's not.
Nobody want to talk to her.
Well, after seeing some of the videos we've seen,
that's why they changed the NXT Women's Title.
What's the name of the title now?
well, no, it's still the NXT title.
But it's a long story. It's a long story. You look it up, Paige, the NXT title.
No, don't look it up. Don't look it up, Corey. Don't look it up. If you love your sanity, don't look it up. You know, we're saying that for your own good. Don't look it up.
Yeah.
Don't look it up?
Yeah, don't look it up.
Yeah. But,
All right, I ain't going to look it up.
Yeah, you don't want to know that. Trust me, you don't want to know that.
Thank you, Billy, because Mark's trying to get me in trouble.
Yeah, Mark would have gotten you in trouble. Chauncey says, women tag team tournament, make it go, ask his own pay-per-view, not ask his own show on the WWE. Not. Chauncey, how come you never put anything in here that we can actually understand?
Yeah. Tell him.
He can hear you. You just want to tell him. Just tell him.
Yeah. Hey Chauncey, you know I'm gonna meet Jake the Snake. You know it's like $30 to go get an autograph with him.
Yeah, I wish I could go, but because of my current situation, I can't. So,
Y'all got some trivia for me?
Yeah. Like I got a little trivia for you.
Go ahead.
But I'm gonna say Vince McMahon on SmackDown said he never lost the lawsuit.
Oh.
But he lost one lawsuit.
Oh,
what lawsuit was that? Yeah.
It has something to do with animals.
Yeah, and also with he won a lawsuit in '99. It was a bunch of money.
You know, back in the '80s and the '90s, what was the WWE called, Corey?
Yeah.
Well, it was called what? The World Wrestling what?
Federation.
So now it's called World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Because
Because
they took our own name.
Yeah.
Because it
That's
used to be WWF.
the World Wildlife Fund.
And he won another lawsuit, the second one, OH. Owen Hart.
And he gonna win this one too.
Yeah, if it's actually going to go down, but I don't think it's going to go down.
He lost the lawsuit to Martha Hart.
Now what they gonna do? Now if Vince don't win that lawsuit, WWE gonna go out of business.
No,
It's not a legit lawsuit, Corey. It's actually just for the storyline,
Yeah.
just for the
Or
show.
it's just with the storyline.
Yeah.
Okay, Billy, picking kayfabe.
Ignore that. I'm
Y'all
just
wrong
sending a
for
text.
this.
Yeah.
But my trivia question to you, Corey, is it has something to do with what we were just talking about, Hell in the Cell. Who were the first two people ever inside Hell in the Cell?
Yep.
Happened in 1997.
You talking about guys or girls?
Guys.
And it was the debut of Kane. Kane. It's
And
gotta
who
be
was Kane going after?
Yeah.
The Undertaker.
Yeah.
So you got one half of the answer. Who
One
was
after the answer. Who was the other guy?
Who's the other guy?
Yeah.
Mankind.
No,
Nope.
that was a very good guess. But this guy could actually break your heart.
Yeah. He's the new Conor Sanders.
Bikers.
Yep. He's the new. You got the special sauce. Special sauce.
Oh God. Yeah. When I saw that at SummerSlam, I was like, oh my God. Because you do realize the first one they did it was live.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was in Texas, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was before Harvey. I know that.
But it was a pretty funny segment. You know, sometimes they come out with like really bad, you know.
Yeah.
I talked to y'all boy too.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Nick.
Nick?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How's Nick doing? I haven't seen him in a while.
I've seen him for. We went to the 225.
Yeah.
And he did pretty well, and the commentary reminds me of you. He's a big Pokemon fan and stuff.
You heard he said he coming back?
He said he's coming back?
Yeah, you see he coming back.
Oh,
You might be
well, like Mark, like I said when I first changed the show to WrestleDOWN, the door would always be wide open for Nick to come back.
Yeah. Wide
Oh,
open.
yeah.
But Nick's like in school right now, and he lives in Youngsville, and he works in New Iberia.
Yeah.
Maybe during the summertime, or maybe when we change our slot time, you know.
Or like maybe during the holidays as well.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna change our time again?
I want to do like a Halloween special. We could dress up. You be Grandma Monsoon. I'll be Robbie Heenan, or you be JR. I'll be Jerry Lawler.
Why y'all could? Why y'all do some stuff?
That's all his idea. I just want to let you know that's all him, 100%.
It could be fun.
Mike, he's just a crazy little dude.
I'm a character, man. You know.
Chauncey says we need WWF back from the World Wild Fund.
Yeah.
Chauncey, what is wrong with you?
It ain't the same no more.
Yeah, I know, but Chauncey in my chat room was just a little bit cuckoo.
Chauncey. Hello, Chauncey.
Mark, what you think about that 2K18? You didn't get it yet?
It didn't come out yet, man, dude.
No, it comes out in October.
But it's like cool, dude. The career mode, like you can get to free roam, and you get if you have
Isn't
friends.
Vince McMahon like one of the special characters that you can get?
Yeah. But the thing cool about this internet, if you have friends that are playing at the same time as you in my career mode, you can you can actually be a tag team with them, or you develop a feud with them.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think you could do that.
Like you can beat up your friend, or y'all be like tag team champions, man.
That is the same. Is the same thing as 2K17, or is it different?
It's different. 2K17 didn't have that.
And
in 2K18, you get to roam and beat up people. In 2K18, like if you're like a company man, you get to be like you get to go to Triple H, Vince McMahon's office, and talk to him what you need. And if you're a company person, you get to like you talk to the strangers, you get to roam like. It's kind of like a rebirth of like SmackDown versus Raw kind of thing, and like in a WWE Raw or SmackDown from from like I think 06, 05, 04, 03, but it's like the new version, you know.
Is it new version?
Get 2K8. I don't think they're having the showcase this year. I feel kind of disappointed. I wanted to see the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette against the Rock and Roll Express,
Yeah.
Well, Corey, it was great talking to you again, man, but we got to let you go.
Bye-bye.
All right, we're going to talk.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, next week's show, don't forget, next week is the No Mercy Breakdown and Prediction Show, man. So we're going to be talking a lot about No Mercy and previews and predictions.
I'm about to make sure I call it.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right, y'all be good.
All right.
Yeah, we will.
Talk to you later, man.
All right.
All right, phone lines are open if you want to call back in, 337-366-8951. And again, what Corey said about Kevin Owens and Vince McMahon goes to what I was saying earlier about, and Chauncey says, Billy, you okay without Nick? Thank you very much, Chauncey.
Yeah. Did Chauncey ever watch the stuff, Nick? Or that's when I was like out of the weather and stuff? Did they have
I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm getting a lot of friend invites on Steam where I play games a lot. I do apologize about that.
Yeah.
But it goes back to what I was saying. Fans need to realize that Kevin Owens is doing what his job is supposed to be, and that's getting fans to hate his guts.
Yeah.
So when I hear fans like that say like Kevin Owens shouldn't have done that, I have to disagree.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. He's supposed to get fans to hate him. That's what a heel's job is supposed to be.
A babyface, you're supposed to love him, you know.
Yeah, and
but like John Cena and Roman Reigns can't do that, you know.
Johnson says, let's talk to you if you want to talk about GFW. Talk about Eli Drake. What is it with you and this man crush you have with Eli Drake, Chauncey?
Because he's so sexy.
I mean, I know of him. I've seen a few of his matches. I think he's decent. Yeah. But it's not enough to develop a man crush over him.
Yeah. I feel bad for GFW. Like, they could have, Jeff Jarrett left, you know. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I know, and Anthem Sports is really ready just to pull out,
Yeah.
which is probably something they should have done before.
That's what she said.
Oh, jeez. Again, we're on public access. I apologize about that.
No, it's okay because it's 9 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock.
Well, yeah, we got about 15 minutes left in the show.
But like, which show you think was better, SmackDown or Raw?
That's a tough one because both shows were really good this week.
Yeah.
I thought they were both really well done. I'm very interested to see where they go with this angle with, as I'm trying to bring up a news site to see if we can find something else to talk about. I don't care Microsoft Edge. I don't care if you're faster than Google Chrome.
Yeah.
But I will say this, though. I'm going to give a little bit of an edge to SmackDown Live for the whole incident with Kevin Owens and whatnot.
Yeah.
But as I'm trying to look for, Baszler, and Corey was right about that. Shayna Baszler apparently was working at NXT tapings tonight because they actually had to move it because of everything that happened with Irma.
I'm happy for her. She did an awesome job with the Straight Edge Society. I think.
Yeah, no, that's Serena Deeb you're thinking about. Billy, you need some GFW people. Well, GFW is on when we're on. Well, technically they're on after we're on, and I have to be here, which is like 30, 40 minutes drive from here to my place. So I can't watch GFW. So,
and it sucks anyway.
But one thing I have been noticing is they've been posting like anthology stuff, like not stuff that happened from GFW Impact, but Global Force Wrestling itself. I mean, there was a segment with Jeff Jarrett and Bobby Roode, where was announcing a match, and I can't remember what the other thing was. But Chauncey, if you want me to start talking more GFW, I can try to start. If there's a way for me to start watching the episodes again, because I can't watch it on the YouTube channel because the YouTube channel just shows clips.
But I think it's up there. They have title change hands on Thursdays.
That's technically spoilers.
But I think the best right now, besides WWE, is like Ring of Honor, New Japan, No Other Wrestling.
Jim Cornette has an update on his GFW status. He said it on his podcast recently. He said that he would be at the November Impact tapings, and he's also negotiating how many days he will be able to work, noting that he cannot work the whole week. He states his role was never meant to be long-term or full-term work, and made it clear as well he is open to work with the company as long as they want him. Why would they not want him? I mean, considering all the years he's been in the business and all the knowledge that he has, why wouldn't they want Jim Cornette over there?
But I think Jim Cornette has anger issues. I think he would have a freak out with the business, the people that are in charge.
Yeah, but Jim Cornette knows so much.
Yeah.
You know, he knows a lot more than Vince Russo knows.
Yeah,
and he knows a lot more than the people over at Anthem Sports knows.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they not capitalize on this opportunity and use the knowledge that Jim Cornette has and let him kind of direct GFW where it needs to go now that Jeff Jarrett's no longer in the picture?
Yeah. And you got to deal with talent, and Jim Cornette's getting there up in age, and he said he doesn't like flying, and he does his podcast from his house. Jim Cornette, like you said, he's becoming more grumpy.
Well, I've heard some of his stuff, and golly, but he's still Jim Cornette. He's still
a legendary,
yeah. But reason Mike Kanellis was not on TV. Apparently on Wrestling Observer Radio, a fan asked about the status of Mike Kanellis. I don't know why. I mean, the lovey gimmick was all.
He was awesome as Mike Bennett. Like, he would come out and people would hate him. He was good heel.
But here's the thing probably people didn't know. Apparently he's had a battle with drug addiction. Yeah, Dave Meltzer, who was, again, such a noted name. I say that sarcastically. He is still with the company, but they have no interest to push him at this moment. Chauncey, Billy, you got Dish. Watch GFW on demand. I do not have Dish. I have Cox Communications.
It's on YouTube too.
I think they might have Impact Wrestling on demand. I'm not. You have Dish, don't you?
No, I don't have Dish.
What do you have? Direct?
I don't really have anything, but I watch like some of the stuff on. I go. Some people have it on YouTube, or go to a website to look it up. All the stuff.
Well, apparently his Mike Kanellis' problems, you know, apparently they have nothing to do with his drug addiction. Apparently he's been failing to impress a lot of the people in the back. So that's why they've only been using him at WWE live events and hasn't been on TV. It has nothing to do with his drug issues. If Mike Kanellis is really battling with this, I hope he wins.
Yeah.
I really hope he...
And drug addiction in wrestling is really, you know, rampant. You know, a lot of the older guys in the business have...
Yeah, but Mike Kanellis is really young.
Yeah.
You know, a.k.a. Mike Bennett, for those of you who don't know who we're talking about.
Mike Bennett, I think, like, the love thing should be... I don't know. Me and you or Nick should be like a writer for WWE. We did a lot better. He was an awesome heel in, you know, Level 4's TNA. Like, he would come out and people would like start booing him and stuff, or even like, you know, the independents. You know, he would get so much heat.
Right.
Yeah.
I do apologize about that. People seem to text me all the time, but that was a person that I text. I gotta say though, if I can watch Impact Wrestling on demand, if there's a way for me to do it, I'll do it, and I'll watch it, and I will post up my reviews, my honest reviews of the show on my YouTube channel, which is at youtube.com/WrestleGamer. For those of you who are not watching us here on YouTube or on Twitch, a former AWA World Champion passes away. Hold on. Otto Wands passed away at the age of 74. Austria media reported it was a short, serious illness. For those of you who might not know, Wands was one of the few wrestlers to body slam both Yokozuna and Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Wands and his son Michael promoted strongman competitions in Austria during his later years. And apparently, Hall of Famer Arnold Schwarzenegger has called Wands up in the past.
Arnold.
Yeah, an influence on his fitness and bodybuilding career. I'm not very familiar with Wands, to be perfectly honest.
That's him.
Yeah, that's him right there. I wish I could put the picture up on the screen, but again, I don't have any control. Everything is in the control room over there.
Yeah, there's a picture of him when the Hawks do.
Yeah, this has got to be that's got to be a late '70s picture.
Yeah,
right there, because Hogan doesn't have the blonde mustache either.
You should have been there at 2 to 5 Live. The Rocket did a little Hawkster tribute.
Oh, stuff. I heard about that. I saw the pictures. I was like, oh god, Rocket Mania. Oh man, Axel Mania probably would have had a bigger lift off than Rocket Mania.
Hey, don't say that, man. You get Rocket all heated up. And
well, hey, if Rocket ever wants to have a discussion about that on the show, he's more than welcome to come on.
Yeah. And he took.
I consider that an open invitation to the Rocket.
Yeah.
Open invitation, man. If you have any issues with what I just said about you and Rocket Mania, you're more than welcome to come on the show and defend your views.
Yeah, but,
I personally invite you, Rocket, to come on the show.
And he took a picture with his bae. He's the new Gulf Coast champion, and he took a picture with his
he was on a date. He was on a date with his. And Chauncey says we need Big Johnny back in WWE. Big John. Oh, shut up! We do not need John Laurinaitis. We don't.
He's still in WWE though. We don't see him on TV.
Yeah. They need to keep him on TV because nobody can understand anything he says.
That's Daniel Bryan's. That's his father-in-law.
Oh God! Don't remind me.
Yeah, but I watched a little thing in Total Bellas.
Why did you watch Total Bellas?
I don't know. I thought it was fun. I watched like the WWE, like it was a funny thing with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan got some he took one of those tests that they give men the pregnancy pains.
Oh, that.
And Daniel Bryan was doing meditation. He's like, "Are you in pain?" He wasn't screaming or nothing. He's like, "Yeah." And I guess Daniel Bryan has some trust. I guess working in Japan and working submission matches, got him to tolerate pain.
Apparently TM61 returned at tonight's NXT TV tapings in Winter Park. They worked a dark match by beating Wesley Blake and Steve Cutler.
Yeah, and Good job. I hope everyone's doing. I guess Florida, wasn't too bad in Florida.
Yeah, it was on the January 18th episode of a serious knee injury after an attack by the Revival. He had surgery on the 25th of January, which put him out of action apparently until just tonight.
Yeah, and he has some new guys in NXT that
Heavy Machinery.
Heavy Machinery.
Authors of Pain. Authors of Pain, I think, are being pushed to the main roster.
Yeah, with the guy was from the NXT. Malta. He played for the NFL for one time, and
Tino Santabelli.
Yeah, Tino
Santabelli.
Yeah, he's on there now. Adam Cole and what's the other guys from the Indies?
Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Fish.
Yeah, Adam Fish. They were from Ring of Honor and New Japan.
Yeah, why we need Big Johnny back in WWE? People is great. WWE with
people power.
Oh man, I don't know. But what do you think about the return of Shelton Benjamin and his tag team with Chad Gable? I mean, they looked in top-notch form on SmackDown Live this past week. But that also brings up another concern. The whole thing they're doing now, apparently the feud they're going to be developing now with Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder. Did you not see Ryder's attitude after the match was over? He looked like he was angry.
Maybe it was a shoot. Maybe he was angry at Mojo. Because Mojo could be too.
What have they done as the Hype Bros? Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, they might have been popular in NXT, but like a lot of the NXT things that they bring up, it just doesn't pan out.
But they need to do something different, Like I guess the writers, like me and you, should be better writers than WWE writers. I can see a lot.
I don't know. I don't think
I can see a bunch of things you could do with the Mojo. I could do a YouTube of them going out and stuff and them hitting on girls. That would be like a funny segment.
Yeah, but I don't think fans like us. I don't think fans like us should have any business whatsoever trying to write storylines because we have no idea what it's like to actually be in the wrestling industry and what it takes to backstage all the stuff that they have to write creatively, where they have to get everything done to make sure all the guys are healthy and whatnot. And that's the one thing I can't stand. So when fans say, well, we can write better storylines. No, you can't. Because you have no idea what it's like to work in the wrestling industry. So don't pretend that you know how, because you don't. Yeah. Unless you've actually been in the wrestling industry yourself, don't say you can go and write better storylines in WWE, because you can't. Yeah. Being a fan is one thing, but actually being in the wrestling industry is a completely different thing.
Yeah, you travel a lot, you're not home, for WWE, you only home for 3 days. Work on the weekends, live shows. Yeah.
Well, we got just a couple of minutes left. Final thoughts on? I've already read it.
The Ring of Honor store.
Wait, where's that at?
Right here.
It's former. Oh, you took me. Okay.
Leo Rush.
I'm not even. Who is Leo Rush? I don't even know who that is.
He was in TNA.
He was in TNA.
Where's my water? I just get something from the. Spend some money.
No, I'll get you one.
Yeah. But Leo Rush was in TNA. He actually did some shows where a federation or I refereed in Memphis. He did some shows with them, but he wasn't there when I refereed. But he was there before. But they had a DJ Z before that was wrestled there.
Apparently, Velveteen Dream attacked Leo Rush, so they didn't have a match. I'm looking at pictures on Twitter and can't really say too much. I don't know which one's Leo Rush. If it's the guy that's right here, or if it's the guy that's on the ground right here. But
the guy on the ground.
Because
that's what he wears.
So, but who's the guy that's right here?
That's Velveteen Dream.
And who's the guy that's on the brand?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are there any other pictures? Hold on, I got him. And Chauncey, to answer your question, no. Yeah, you could tell. No, that's Aleister Black. Aleister Black came out to make the save, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't make a save because the pictures show the elbow drop happening.
Yeah, and NXT has him.
So is
women-
that the sign of a start of a feud between Aleister Black and the Velveteen Dream? But before we answer that question, guys and gals, we got to close it up for this week here on WrestleDOWN. Don't forget, on next week's show, we're going to be having our big No Mercy breakdown and prediction show. If you guys want to call in and give us your thoughts and your predictions on what's going to happen at No Mercy, next week will be the time to do it right here. That's every Thursday night right here on AOC and WGS-TV.
And I'll be at Comic-Con. I'll be at the Q&A for Jake the Snake. I wish we could have done a panel with, Q&A with Jake the Snake. But you're in bad health. But that's just, thanks you for watching on YouTube. Thank you for watching on Twitch and at AOC. And I'm Mark the Smart.
And I am your friendly neighborhood Russell Gamer, reminding all of you guys out there to stay awesome. Bye, guys. You might have to go cut it off. Jacob's not there. We're already off the air on AOC. I can tell.
That sucks, man. Could have
I can cut out this part on the YouTube editor when I get back to my place. No, I can't get Eli Drake on the show, Chauncey. He's under contract and he's all the way. I don't know where.